I'm just a fish. I can't read your base. So why did you put that hook in my face?
Alright, it's going to be super nice and super easy. We'll show you how to do some bunker reworks after the June 2025 patches, nerfs, bunkers, and reworks, whatever it is. And we're going to show you my alternate working Mikey Duck base, courtesy of the Dino working method. We got the link in the description with the frame and the foundation, and that's going to be super nice and super easy. I'm going to show you how to do the offset like 1x3 to get your offset and god bunkers working, so I don't need to put patched in all the titles of the previous videos, and it's going to be super nice and super easy. We have 18% on this, boom, just like that. So we'll be able to make all the previous bases the same way, just like this, with the offset. And we don't need the meme fish trophy, it's not required. It does just take out the skill, and it's still playing even though we removed it. So we'll go ahead and show you the replacement Mikey Duck base. It is the same circle sort of expansion base for a solo with a 1x1 core, and we do have the same working one of these bunkers just like this, again courtesy of Dino. We got the link of their video in the description, and it's going to be super nice and super easy. This is my favorite method that I found, or favorite footprint that I found, obviously because the Mikey Duck base is really cool with the water-based defense, and it just fits into a circle base expansion really well, because then you have all the other stuff, and you have all the other space to use everything else, and you just have like one section of the circle armored up for the core. And you do need, like, this is one wall that holds up to be able to place the bunker that will break the bunker, as well as 2 half walls over here. So these ones right here, so 3 half walls have to be broken for this bunker to not, for the bunker to break from outside. So you don't have to worry about them hitting a certain wall in the honeycomb first, or upgrading a bunch of half walls to HQM. You don't really have to worry about that at all. So it's going to be super nice and super easy. And again, we can have like a nice HQM 1x1 core here with a Mikey Duck style circle water base. The expansion, the starter is a little worse, kind of a lot worse, but not really bad at all. And actually surprisingly not bad at all. And we'll just go ahead and do something like this. This is going to be our little water base that we're going to do into a circle base, and it's going to be super nice and super easy. We'll show you how to do the offset rework and the Mikey Duck mini base. Okay, we're just going to start the Mikey Duck base rework, the mini duck base, as shown over there in yellow and orange. And we're just going to start it like we're in the water. Mikey Duck does it like in the water and then step it down. So this would be like above the surface of the water, so you can do it as a water base. You would just do like a high square foundation, just like a Mikey Duck base, and you would do 2 triangles to start the bunker, and then you need a triangle and square towards wherever you want the bulk of your base. We need this other square just because once we put our frame in this 1x1 foundation with our TC, we're never going to be able to place this, and we're going to have to upgrade it so no one shoots it out of its twig. But once we do this, again, very simple, very easy starter base. It's not even bad. Upgrade the triangle. We are going to be able to access this and upgrade this later. Upgrade just the triangle, 2 half walls, foundation, and the floor. And then you'll be able to put the twig square frame through your square foundation, like so. From up top here. And then when you look off in the side, you'll be able to right click and upgrade something that's not the foundation. And we want that sheet or a stone. You can upgrade it to sheet later, but it's really easy as sheet. And okay, it's just rootless, I guess. And this is all you need for your starter base. This is it. And of course, we don't want this socket right here because that's our roof. Well, just like this, something very nice and easy for a starter base. And you can do a double door or like a real Mikey Duck base, where there would be a water fight and with a scuba tank. Once you have that, all you do is just upgrade this square to make sure no one shoots that out. And again, you won't be able to place the bunker naturally, so to create that stability for the bunker, once you're ready to add the bunker and have more materials, upgrade all of this because you won't be able to see this piece again here. You're going to want to upgrade the honeycomb right here on both sides of the low triangle. And then for the triangle on the outside, all of these two will provide stability, and so will this. So you have to break all 3 of those to break your bunker. Meaning, if they raid from one side and just break this one, your bunker is good and they still have to go through it. Or if they raid through the rear and they break this half wall here, keeps this one sealed so they don't just get to walk through. It's very nice and very easy. So we'll just go ahead and looks like my skins are not on this correctly. And let's go ahead and upgrade everything here. And then do everything speedy quick here. A low double triangle right there for our bunker. And you can upgrade that half wall. And then when you place your floor here, this will be your bunker, one by one. Just like that, you would have the same sort of water starter base where you would get to add this bunker later. You can upgrade these to metal, but then it kind of lets people know that they're required. But don't really upgrade them to metal, and then you can create the whole circle base, like a Mikey Duck base like this. Like that, and then honeycomb your 1x1 bunker, and triangle on the side right here, like that. And then we do full half wall honeycomb, just like that. And then we'll do the same thing on our double door exit, like this. And you can put a drop boxes right here. And then we'll do single doors out here. And these are all square honeycombs. Not in our drop down. You can use them for loot rooms if you want, especially if we're just running stone or sheet metal. Make sure your entryway is not on the square, so they actually have to go through 2 doors. Just like that. And if you're thinking we need the top-down honeycomb for this part, we still have that. We're just going to put a triangle here. And we can put a square out here on this side. I think that'll give us better peaks if we wanted to do that. Or you could just seal this up with honeycomb. Even though this is a redundant layer right here, we just want that nice and flush. And then we're just going to do roof pieces like this to get that top-down honeycomb. Windows and a low wall right here for some dust-style bedrooms. Roof span, ladder hatch right here, single door floors, half wall with bot peaks, doubled up frames right here. roof honeycomb. And then add all your square roof frames here, or square floor frames, and triangle roof pieces for your bottom peaks. And you could do a double triangle roof like this, and then upgrade one. Just like this. Super nice, super easy little Mikey Duck placement base. Very easy. And now to do a little bit of the offset is very easy. You just need the same twig 1x3. You do not need the meme fish, but you can't use the meme fish to take out the skill base in it. You can do the same twig 1x3 for your offset to get your shadow shifting. And as you notice now, when you shadow shift was broken, but now when you have low walls like this or half walls, it's going to be sometimes when you crouch, you could misangle and land on the low wall. So I'm going to stand up. And you do the same thing as your shadow shifting offset. You notice when we bring this back, we just shifted. And we just run up against that low wall. And if I let go of Alt and move my mouse left and right slightly, you see shifting is back in business. Very much back in business. And you could tell you can freehand it and mess it up. So we don't really want that too much. So what we're going to do is do the same exact thing. Hold Alt, click. It's shot to the side. Hold on. Got to shoot forward the red silhouette. Boom, like that. And then hold Alt, click. Move over. Shadow shift. Watch, it's going to shadow shift a bunch. And we just want to make sure that it's slightly away. We don't want it to be, we just want it away, and then that's it. And then we would jump over here to our last one. This is going to be kind of like stuck in the same way. And then we're just going to shift. You could freehand it just like this, the gap. And you have to get used to it when you freehand without the fish trap, because sometimes it'll be off. So you can test both sides of your offset by going like this. After you test the 18%. 18%. 18%. You gotta check that you get no errors when you go and try to like expand for a bunker. This is going to be all the same as the tricky bunkers for like the last like 5 videos. And we're just going to check on both sides at the same time by going like this of the twig 1x3. Like that. And then we're just going to push the center one out for a placeholder. And we're going to push this one out for a placeholder while we build back from our left side. We'll break those. Fill that over here. See, it's giving us errors because it's a bit too free-handed. That's why the fishing trophy is a bit better. And we're just going to try the other way. This one to this side. And this one is also messed up. So that one was double free-handed. That's where it does get a little tricky without the fishing trophy. So you do that exact same thing, but with the fishing trophy. I'm with the fishing trophy. You're just going to need the fishing trophy. You don't need to put a fish in it. Do the same twig 1x3 just like this. The 3 low walls. This is the way I like to do it. It pretty much works like all the time. You might have to practice it just to get used to it. But you just crouch in the corner, do your shadow shift, hold Alt. You don't need to crouch, but as you can see, we'll be already shifted away. You won't notice it, but when you already come back, you'll be shifted away. So you don't need to shift on the second one. You just need to make sure you're not right up against it. So I like to just make sure you're just barely touching like that, then jump over on the fishing trophy, and then you'll have to let go of Alt and just move like the slightest hairline left, like the absolute slightest hairline left on your mouse, or right towards the foundation. And then because you barely touched it on this one and you have the fishing trap on this one, you have 18 over here and then 18 over here. If you just do this second one too close and you don't go back and just barely touch it, so it's just snapping, you can get it to stick on one side, but it's easy, and it's just super easy like that. And you just use a single fishing trophy, and then you can do the same solo circle expansion to test and see that you're not getting any errors. There's a method by P Cosmic in the Rollo Enjoyers Discord or more short-groove method, but it does require fins, and it's pretty much the same thing that you freehand triangle, and it's fins and heavy pot. But I just like doing this way. It's super easy. You use an item in the game, and we'll go ahead and check this side over here first. Push this one over here. See if we get our errors. No errors. Here for offsetting. We are offsetting. Are we opening? We are offsetting and opening. We are good. We could break that one. We can come off this one again and push this one over here. Can we do two that work? No, we can't. We got that side that's working, and then we're going to replace that foundation with our middle one and replace that. And then this should still open for our tricky bunker. And this is the same tricky bunker that you just used in all the other ones. And the only reason only one side works is because our fish just went to the left. Again, you can do the same thing, but if you do the closed gaps with the fins and heavy pot and just like make sure it's super close, you could just do the same thing. But again, very easy. Hold alt, click, jump over. It's gonna already be shifted when you touch. Then you just want to make sure you're just as soon as you touch, inch over there as soon as you touch, and then jump over to the fishing trap. You'll be red. Let go of alt, move a hairline to the left, smallest hairline ever, and then you're good.